Hi, I'm Cara Fraser. Welcome to day 29 of my 30-day Yoga Connection series. This is the final arm balance. I know there have been a lot of arm balances, but I personally like them. I think they're fun and develop strength and confidence. So that's why I incorporated so many. Today's class is Flying Pigeon, and I've said this before that I find this to be one of the more challenging arm balances because your back leg is straight and your front leg is resting on the upper arms. And so to find the tipping point is challenging. But once you figure out how to pull the chest forward, keep length there, you can figure out that tipping point. It's like a seesaw, and I'll talk about that a little later in the class. So have fun. Don't get frustrated. As always, move really slowly, and that will help you to find your balance and to build strength. To notice your breath. And to start to take deeper inhales and exhales, finding smoothness and evenness in the breath. And as we start this class, letting go of any expectation of what you think is going to happen and enjoying the process. That's something that our yoga practice can teach us. Sometimes it's hard to get there. It's like, oh, I want to get that arm balance or that inversion. But think about what you learn along the way to getting that pose. And you can keep the eyes closed if you're more comfortable. Softly blink them open. And on the inhale, bring the arms up by the ears. Exhale, right palm down, side bend. Just starting to get a little movement here. Keep drawing that right shoulder blade down the back so you don't get this crunching of the shoulder by the ear. And inhale up to center, lift the arms. Exhale, left palm down. Feeling the stretch in the right side body from fingertips all the way down to the sit bone. Inhale up to center, lift the arms. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bring the arms by the sides, cross over the shins, come into tabletop. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, lifting the belly. Inhale, pull the chest forward, look forward. Exhale, round the upper back, drop the head. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, come forward. Then taking some wrist stretches. So flip that left palm up, fingers towards the thigh. And you can decide, kind of shifting your weight back and forth, where you feel a good stretch here. It shouldn't be too intense. It should just feel like a nice, gentle stretch. And then flip that palm back, flip the left palm up. I always find with these arm balances, I like to take a little time to warm up my wrists and stretch them a little bit. It's always a good idea. Sometimes you just want to jump right into it and do the fun things. But this is important too. So flip that palm back and then take the shoulders towards the front of the mat, any amount. Another little gentle stretch here. And then come back to sitting on the heels. Just take some circles with the wrists both directions. And then come back to tabletop. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips for down dog. And walk the feet up to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up by the ears. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Step back, plank to Chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale to up dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale to down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hold here, 5 breaths. Press evenly into the base of the fingers and the palms of the hands. As you press into the hands, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting the belly in. Press the heels towards the mat. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands. Step or hop to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, lift the chest. Exhale to down dog. 5 breaths. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, fold over the thighs, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Bring the right foot up between the hands, spin the back heel down. Inhale, warrior one, 1 breath. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, plank to Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog, left foot up between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot, vinyasa. Hold here, downward facing dog. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart center. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Exhale, fold over the thighs, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank to Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Bring the right foot up between the hands, spin the back heel down. Inhale, warrior one, one breath. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, plank to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog, left foot up between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot, vinyasa. Hold here, downward facing dog. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, fold, forward, forward, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, long spine. Exhale, plant the hands, step straight back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow, shoulders over wrist. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, and then drop the foot down between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Front heel lines up to back arch. Reach through the left fingertips as much as the right, shoulders over hips so you don't get this leaning forward action. And then inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, reach the fingertips forward, hips go back. Right palm comes down to shin, block, or mat for triangle. Inhale, press through the feet, reach through the left fingertips, come back to warrior two. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Drop the foot between the hands. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Keep softening the shoulders so they don't crouch up towards the ears here. And then inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, reach forward, hips go back, left hand comes down, right hand comes up. You can look towards the right hand or the left foot, whatever feels better for you. Inhale, come up, warrior two, bend into the left knee. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Find your slow, steady breath here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands for a lunge. Hold here. If you want to bring the hands to blocks or towels, you could do that. Helps you to keep that chest long and pulling forward. And then press into the feet, come up for crescent. You can have a little bend in that back knee if you need to. One more inhale. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, bring the foot down between the hands for a lunge. Hold here, long torso. Looking towards the front edge of the mat, long neck. And press into the feet, come up for crescent. Take one more inhale. Exhale, frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. And then walk the hands back to the feet for a forward fold at the back of the mat. Take the feet out a little wider than the hips. Spin the toes to the front corners of the mat. And then bend the knees, drop the hips to the heels for Malasana. Hands come to prayer. If that doesn't feel good, you can sit up on a block or maybe a blanket. Make sure these knees track directly over the toes. Don't let them knock in or come out. It's a lot of pressure on the knees. And then check in with your upper body. Press into the feet, lift the chest up, and spread the collarbones. Keep your slow, steady breath. I find people either love or hate this pose. If you hate it in particular, try and focus on your breath. I find that in poses where I'm uncomfortable, if I can breathe, I can help my muscles relax. Because if I hold my breath, I start to get really tense and I feel even more. It's like my body's fighting it, right? Bring the hands down to the mat, straighten the legs, lift the hips for a fold. Walk the feet back, hips distance apart, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, walk the hands to the front of the mat, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bend that knee, bring the leg forward, setting up for pigeon. So the outside of the right leg will be on the mat. The left leg extends straight out behind you. So that right heel may be towards the left hip bone. You may be able to walk it forward so the shin is parallel to the front of the mat. You could take a blanket or a block to set your hip up if that feels better. You can stay right here, or inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, walk the hands forward any amount. The forearms may come to the mat, the forehead may come down, the legs extend, but come to a place that feels good for your body. This is a pose in particular, I'm almost hesitant to teach it because I find that people come way too deep into it for where their body is ready. And even if I make the suggestion that if you're grimacing and you're really uncomfortable that maybe you come out of it, I find that people don't want to do that for whatever reason. You know, maybe they don't want to look like they can't do something, but you're at home hopefully by yourself. So you find a place where you're comfortable, and it may change over time. Okay, I'm off my soapbox now. Thanks for listening. I have really open hips and I can start to get uncomfortable in this pose. And I think that's why I worry about people in it sometimes. Walk the hands back, lift the chest, tuck the back toe, lift the knee, press into the hands, come back three-legged dog, and circle that leg. And then extend the leg straight up. Bring that foot down, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, bend that knee, bring that leg forward. You decide where that heel's gonna go, by the hip or towards the front corner of the mat. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, come forward. Slow, steady breath here. On the exhales, maybe you start to try and soften places where you feel tension. The breath is a very amazing thing. As you explore it in these poses, you may notice that you start to experience them in a different way. And then walk the hands back, lift the chest, tuck the back toe, lift the knee, press up for three-legged dog, circle that leg. And then straighten it out, drop that foot down, downward facing dog. Take one more inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look between the hands, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. So moving into a little standing balance here, hip opener. So feet, hips distance apart. Hands start on the hips. And then sit back like you're taking chair pose. And put weight into the left foot as you lift the right foot and cross that ankle over the thigh. You can stay here with the hands on the hips. You could bring them to prayer. Maybe you start to come forward, bring the forearms to the shin. 2 breaths here. You can stay here. Maybe the hands come back down to the mat, straighten the leg for a fold. 2 breaths. And then bend that standing leg. Come back the way you came in. So hands to prayer, forearms to shin. And then slowly lift the chest, uncross that foot, bring that foot down. Arms by the sides, couple shoulder rolls. Couple deep breaths. I like this one too. I like these standing balance poses. They're good for us, especially as we age, we lose our balance. And then feet, hips distance apart, hands to hips. Sit back, put weight into the right foot as you cross that left ankle over the thigh. Hands can come to prayer and you can take whatever progression you want. Maybe you come down, forearms to shin, 2 breaths. Maybe you come down, hands to mat, straighten the legs for a fold, 2 breaths. And then bend into the standing leg, hands to prayer, forearms to shin, 2 breaths. And then slowly lift the chest, uncross the foot, arms by the sides, couple shoulder rolls. Now you can just stay standing right here as I start to explain flying pigeon for you. So like we did, like I said earlier, pigeon on the floor, same thing, shin on the upper arms. So really from the progression we just took, you kind of start from that fold, hook the shin on the arm, and you hook this foot on the upper arm. That helps to give you some stabilization. And then like any of these arm balances, chaturanga arms, fingers spread wide, hands, shoulders distance apart, arms at a right angle. And I found for me in this one in particular, strong arms, strong chest, pulling the chest forward, looking forward has helped me. So coming into this, I'll just show you. I really set up my upper body, hook that foot, shin to upper arm. Pull forward, and then maybe the back foot just lifts. Maybe it starts to come up. Yeah? Let's give it a shot. So let's start, come to a fold, and then cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Establish your foundation. Fingers spread wide, hands, shoulders distance apart, shin on upper arms, hook the foot. Maybe you just start to lean and lift that back foot up. Or maybe you start to pull that chest forward, lift the belly, lift the hips. As you do that, maybe that back foot starts to come up and extend. Press it up and away from your chest. How'd it go? I wish so desperately you could talk to me. You have to leave me comments so I know how this is going for you guys, because I really want to know. So come to sitting on your heels. Close your eyes. Notice your breath here. And then when you're ready, second side. I'm not going to demo this side, I'll just walk you through it. So cross the right ankle over the left thigh, and then shins to upper arms. Press the top of the right foot into the upper left arm. Strong arms, really press into the hands, pull the elbows towards each other, and start to lean forward. As you lean forward, pull that chest to the front of the room, engage your belly, and maybe the back foot starts to lift. And then very slowly, maybe it starts to extend all the way up. It definitely takes some time. And as you play with this, you'll see that moving slow like that is really important. So you can pause the video, keep practicing. It's probably gonna take you a while, so don't get frustrated. And then when you're ready, let's just do a quick cool down. So we'll come into Dandasana, our staff pose. Legs extended out straight. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward for Paschimottanasana. The hands can come to the toes, but only if you can keep the long spine. If you can't, bring your hands to the mat next to the legs. Keep pulling that chest forward, hinging here from the hips, not the back. You're not getting any benefit where you're trying to get a benefit if you do that. And it puts a lot of pressure on the back. I'm extremely sensitive to that because I have low back problems, so I probably talk about it way more than I should. But I want to keep people from experiencing what I've experienced in my own body. Low back pain is no fun. Inhale, come all the way up, extend the arms out straight, and exhale, slowly come down. Once you're there, hug the knees into the chest. And cross the right thigh over the left thigh, as if you're crossing your legs and sitting in a chair. And then two choices here, you can grab the feet with the hands, or if that's not working today, just bring the arms by the sides. And then uncross the legs, hug the knees into the chest, and cross the left thigh over the right thigh. And uncross the legs, hug the knees into the chest. And extend the legs out straight for Shavasana. Close the eyes here. Notice how you feel after your practice. I think this feeling is very hard to explain to people. It's sort of this feeling of bliss. Feeling like you worked hard and that you really became connected to your body and to what's going on around you. You're welcome to stay here, otherwise start to deepen your breath and wiggle your fingers and toes, circle the ankles and wrists, reach the arms up overhead, stretch from fingers to toes, and roll off to your right side. Press into that palm, come up to a comfortable seated position, eyes closed, hands at heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.